Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite neutral natural eyeshadow palettes. These are palettes that mainly just contain those neutral shades or warm tones, cool tones, things like that, but not really things like, Anastasia Soft Glam. It's one of my favorite natural palettes, but it does have a few colors in there. Otherwise it would 100% be in this video, but I'm going to jump into this and just know that these are the neutral natural tones. Starting off with one from Viseart, and no, these are not in any particular order. This is the Viseart 01 Neutral Matte. I mean, it's in the name. These 12 pan matte shadows from Viseart are some of my favorites in the matte category. These blend beautifully, they are pigmented, and the colors in here are perfect. You've got neutrals, a little bit of warm in here, and then cools as well. This is literally perfect if all you want is just a matte eye look. I especially get a lot of use out of this in my makeup kit. I always grab for this one. I just realized I looked over here and most of these are all matte. That was not intentional. But the next one is from Milani. This is the Most Loved Mattes palette. Again, we've got warm, neutral, and cool tone in here. I love this palette, especially for the price range. This guy is like 20 bucks and you can get discounts on them all the time, like little coupons. In this palette, you do have to build on the colors a little bit more, like the Viseart, they're just there right away. But I find these to build well, they blend well, and I really like the quality of this palette. I especially love like this center part right here. You can get that mauvey purple that is just really good. Like this shade all over the lid and then blend it out with these two. So good. And then use this one as your liner. Yet another all matte palette. This one is from Hourglass. It's a tiny little travel friendly baby here, and I love this palette. The quality is so good. These are so buttery and pigmented, and they blend, and they're gorgeous. I will use this entire palette and do an entire eye look. I will set the eye with this one. I'll put this one all in the crease as my initial transition. Then this one will be my second transition and deepening up the crease. This one will go all over the lid, kind of smoke everything out. And then again, this one will go on the outer V like this, and I'll use it as my liner. And it's a look I go for all the time. Let's get into one that has a little bit of shimmer in here. This one is from Colourpop. I've been using this one on the DL. I've used it a few times and it's been in my description box, but I am thoroughly impressed by this palette. This is the Double Entendre. This is so pretty, you guys. I really like this palette. This shade right here, it's so gorgeous. And then this one right here has tiny little micro glitters in there, and you can actually get them to show up on the lid if you use something like a glitter glue. The mattes are really nice in this. I actually really enjoy the shimmers in here as well. I've gotten a few singles from Colourpop that I wasn't really happy with, but all the shadows in here I really do like. This is good for somebody who's looking for a warm palette. Even like the more neutral shades in here still pull a little bit warm on me. Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage. This is my boo thing. It is my favorite Tom Ford palette out of all of them. This is the one like ride or die. This is what she looks like here. And essentially this is again an all matte palette, but this shade right here is kind of like a satin matte. I don't know. They basically all perform like a matte, and I usually will take this one when I'm traveling because it's the easiest. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. I've got my set color lid inner corner. I can use these to really make something dramatic or subtle. And these shadows, you guys, blend like nobody's business. This is a tried and true palette for me. I don't think I'll ever be without this in my collection. Like if this goes bad or something happens to it, I will replace it. And this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It's so funny because when I bought this, I literally got it only for YouTube. Wasn't interested in it at all. I don't know why. Back then it's very different than how I am now. I think now I'll be like, yes, give it to me. But back then I was just like, I'm going to review it, and I ended up falling in love with it. You've got cool, neutral, and warm in here. They come in like little quads. These are very, very blendable. They're pigmented and really easy to work with. You get the nice big mirror in here. I don't find it too big for traveling. I just think this is a great all-around palette that everyone should have in their collection. And then the last one is from Pat McGrath. I don't know if I'm technically cheating with this one, but I feel like I'm not because these shades are a bit darker, but they're still natural tones here. You can get a softer look with these. You can get a really dramatic look with these. These metallic shades here are amazing. Like dry, they are amazing. They are so smooth, so vibrant. They're just stunning. And if you are a darker skin tone and you want something that's natural but kind of has a pop to it, 100% would recommend this one. This is the Bronze Ambition palette. All right, you guys, that's it for my favorites. Let me know down below what yours are. And if you're curious about this makeup look, I have already uploaded it, so I will leave a link down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.